The question we've been asking ourselves is, how do you best get across an issue like climate change? How do you get the attention of people who are not really moved by award-winning documentaries and grand newspaper headlines? I think the only answer is to find new ways of presenting this issue, with urgency, but also with originality. That is what Project Switch is all about.
What has been really important to us is considering how much energy we use and how much sports and exercise we have to do to generate the same amounts. Doing that really adds another dimension to how we look at our energy consumption. It's certainly a lot more tangible than hearing about kilowatt hours. This comparison is what's behind our original idea for the Npower Future Leaders Challenge, our energy calculator.
Along with a range of practical energy saving tips on our blog, we are presenting our energy calculator in an easy-to-use format on our website. The calculator takes a range of appliances that are used in every household and shows how long you would have to do activities like cycling, running, and yes, even studying to power them. The results are really quite surprising. Just take the fact that you would have to cycle for 885 miles to heat your flat for a single day.
But we didn't just want to stop with the web. We wanted to actually reach out to communities and talk directly to the people who really matter, kids. In a London primary school, we held workshops for children aged 8 to 11. The kids really enjoyed calculating how long they would have to run in order to power a kettle and make tea for their families. At the same time, though, they also considered the more serious message about global warming. This made for lessons that were not only educational, but fun and engaging for the children, teachers, and us.
The workshops also started what actually became the most important part of Project Switch, our little book called A Brief Guide to Saving the World. With illustrations drawn in our workshops, we created a book that explains all the issues close to our heart in simple language and with great clarity. Where we use and waste energy, how climate change is going to impact the lives of every one of us, and most importantly, what we can do about it. We raised sponsorship to print 2,000 of these books and distributed them in markets and shopping malls, at a science fair, and even in Parliament. Many young parents were really enthusiastic about our book, saying that this was exactly what they had been looking for. Schools have been asking us to hold assemblies and distribute more of our books. The Deputy Speaker of the House of Commons was just as impressed, and passed on copies of our book to members of the government, including Energy and Climate Change Secretary Ed Davey. As it turned out, we really filled a gap with our brief guide to saving the world. We created a book that is readable and interesting to kids and adults alike. This is the most important legacy of Project Switch, and it will go on long beyond when our project finishes.
From the very beginning of our project, though, we knew that awareness by itself isn't enough. To have any meaning at all, awareness needs to be followed by action. During our week-long energy challenge, we held 4 events in and beyond Cambridge. We chose high-impact locations like the Cambridge Guildhall and the city's biggest shopping mall, and both the mayor and local media attended. Together with our partners from Transition Town, we offered a diverse range of activities for passers-by, like an energy-saving quiz and a bike-powered smoothie maker. We also had exercise bikes and rowing machines at our events. We invited people to use them, and then helped them find out just how few appliances they could have powered.
Every day of the challenge, we sent out a newsletter with some simple energy-saving objectives, such as shorter showers, not overfilling the kettle, and turning off the lights in a public space. Through different mailing lists, Facebook and Twitter, we reached more than 3,000 people and gave them direct suggestions of how they can change their daily routines. We engaged with kids and adults and, for the first time, brought together the students and residents of Cambridge in a single energy-saving initiative. Operating with a strong network of partners in our events, our publicity and the production of our book has magnified our impact and is making sure that our ideas will leave their mark.
Well, I'd like to congratulate the students from Trinity College, Cambridge, for producing this fantastic booklet, which is a brief guide to saving the world. So I'd like to thank the young children who've done the illustrations, and also Npower for providing the finances to make sure that the booklet is produced and being distributed to young children throughout the UK.